Hi food lovers, welcome back to Dee's Vegetarian Kitchen. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell because you don't want to miss out on any of the fun in the kitchen. Hit the subscribe button and the bell. Okay guys, let's get straight into this video. I got a deep freezer, guys. I got a deep freezer, and of course the level of excitement when I got the deep freezer was ridiculous because I've always wanted a deep freezer. I am so into food storage and my little fridge could not do it anymore. Well, my fridge ain't that little, but it couldn't do it anymore. Okay, all right, so I got a chest freezer and I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna put in it? Because as you all know, we are not like meat eaters. I started eating fish recently, back again. My diet, it does not come out of the vegetarian bracket, but you have a time when I don't eat dairy, and a time when I eat dairy, and a time when I don't eat fish, and I eat fish, okay? So bear with me. We were having like a lot of beans. I mean, it doesn't matter or you make the veggie balls or you do the burgers, it's still beans. And so I wanted something else. Like any other human being, you're getting too much of one thing, you want something else. So I got something else, and that something else was fish. So I'm back to fish, okay? Still vegetarian. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the deep freeze. So if I'm not a meat eater, what am I gonna put in my freezer? That's what that's what I thought about. I'm like, do I really need a deep freezer? And I mean, I made a big fuss about it that I need a freezer. I need a freezer because I have so many stuff and I need to start storing my food. You know, with the pandemic and everything that's happening, we need to have surplus of food just in case. So I went to the supermarket and let's talk about before going to the supermarket. So I made a list. I made a list of what I wanted in my deep freezer. So I had vegetables, I had starchy veg, I had green veg, I had vegetables, okay? Then there was fruits, frozen fruits. I don't buy my bread, so I couldn't be like, I'm gonna buy bread to put in my deep freezer, no. So that's work in progress, but I need to put some breads in my deep freezer as well. And fruits, vegetable, peas. So if I can make enough veggie balls and burgers, I'll store them, the extras, in my deep freezer. During Aki season, I will do the same thing. Pear season, I'll make my guac and I'm gonna freeze it. And just bear with me because you're gonna be with me throughout all this deep freezer journey, okay? And so I started to go down my list and say, okay, what do I need at the supermarket? Well, we do eat fries, so I got some extra fries. I got some coconut cream, and that's the coconut cream that comes in the plastic package, and you will see that when I show you my deep freezer. So the first thing I did was to create a list, to make that list. And then I went to the supermarket. Yes, I didn't carry you guys with me this time, but one of these days, okay? So I went to the supermarket and so I got my stuff. Now, I thought about, how am I going to store them in the deep freezer? Am I just gonna throw them in, or am I gonna organize my deep freezer? And of course, that's what I did. I went again to Azan's and to the supermarket, of course, for some of the storage that I use. So I bought 2 crates in Azan, and I was a bit worried because my deep freezer ain't no double chested or any big thing, as you can see, but it can hold enough for my family, okay? And so I got 2 crates. When I got the crates, I'm like, is this gonna be too big? will I be able to lift this out? Because I mean, I'm gonna be stacking them. So you have to think about the weight of the crate and how much stuff you're gonna actually put in the crate. So fruits tends to be heavier, so I put in my fruits first, and that's frozen fruits. I have blueberries, strawberry, mixed berries, tropical blend with your you know, with your pineapples, your mangoes, and so forth. So I stacked all my fruits in one basket. All my vegetables is in another basket. I had 2 baskets that came along with the deep freeze, and also I stacked those with like my mixed veg, my coconut cream, and fries. Yes, so I got the fruit. So but one basket is dedicated to fruits, another basket is also dedicated to vegetables as well as plantains. You know, I went and I got some plantains as well from my mom, who has a plantain tree that bear fruits. And is plantain a fruit? Okay, so I did not show you how I did the preservation method for my plantain, but it's simple. Same procedure I used as I would my yams, my Irish potatoes, and so on and so forth. And like I said, this is a new freezer. It doesn't have everything that I want to store in it, but I have a list that I'm following, and I'm gonna share my list with you. Yeah, I think I should share my list with you. And yeah, that's about it. I don't know how to share my list with you guys, but I'm gonna put it on the screen. Okay, so after doing all of that, I started to organize my freezer. I put in, oh, I had a basket also for fish, and yes, that is work in progress. I started to buy my fish. I go to the fish market and I get fish and all of that, and of course I let them scale it and gut it and clean it up and wash it and all of that for me while I stand and watch. It is very important that you watch when people are handling your food. So after doing that, I come home again with the fish and I wash the fish in vinegar and I season it, and I add oils and all the seasonings, scallion, thyme, garlic, onion, and I package them in the freezer. Okay, and I package them based on how I'm going to eat them, because I ain't gonna take out an entire big 10-pound parcel of fish to defrost just to take some out. No, no, no. You package them based on what you'll be preparing. So you know you have 6 persons in your family, you have 5 persons in your family, and of course you put a little one there for barter for the passerbys that might come. And you know, you package. Okay, so once that is done and all, so once I'm done organizing and planning how everything is gonna work, I also created a system where I date my products. So whatever I put in the freezer, I'll look at the expiration dates that's on the packages and also the day that I bought them, and I will write them on a piece of masking tape. Yes, that's my labeler. A piece of masking tape, and I will stick it on the products. And like I said, I batch them. Am I missing anything? So label the batches of stuff, because what you're going to do while labeling is important. I know some people, they do this, they buy and they package the freezer, and what's in the freezer is in the freezer and what's in the fridge is in the fridge. But my plan is to rotate. So if I buy the same type of vegetables, which of course I am going to buy the same type of vegetables, I am going to rotate it out. Okay, So that's why the expiration date of the product or the best by date is very important to put on the front labeling system on the bags, that you can know when they are expired. So when they're expired, you use them before them expired. You rotate out what you buy, what new fresh thing you buy to go into the regular fridge. You rotate those from the freezer into your regular refrigerator, and then you put the new stuff in the freezer. Okay. What am I missing? With my fish, the labeling system is the day that I bought it, because chances are they catch it the day before. So the day, and I always find out when did they catch it. And I mean, don't lie, and even if they tell me yesterday, that I put on 2 days to it, so just in case. And I label my fish, the date, and how long do I want it in the fridge, in the freezer, maybe about 3 to 6 months. And yes, I know it can go longer, but 3 to 6 months is my date, okay, for my fish. For beans and peas, those can stay in there for a good while. So I'm gonna also show you how I package those things, and because I really haven't placed any inside the fridge, like I say, I have a list that I'm working on to just, you know, get this ball rolling, because this is my new deep freeze. So what you're seeing now is my first shopping expedition, and what I'm placing in the freezer is just what I got. Okay, but if you want more freezer update, just let me know and I will show you. Even if you don't let me know, chances are I'm gonna tell you about it, okay? Because I know you guys do not like to comment, and I know we have some new subscribers. Welcome. Okay, so I think that's about it. Yes, I got a freezer and I just wanted to share. I got a kettle too, but we'll talk about that in the next video. That's it. Am I missing anything though?